What's up, guys? It's Supreme Wasteman here. Newcastle 2, Arsenal nil. Newcastle are through to the EFL Cup final after a 4-0 victory on aggregate against the Gunners. And it means that if Liverpool can get past Tottenham tomorrow, then our opponents in the final will be Newcastle. So, yeah, let's talk about it. So, going into the match today, I was thinking that Arsenal were at least going to make an effort to overcome the 2-0 defeat at the Emirates in the first leg, especially after they battered Man City at the Emirates on Sunday, and also because Newcastle had lost, their last two home games. So I was thinking, maybe Arsenal can do something here, but you know what? Tonight was just all Newcastle. Arsenal didn't even look like they were going to do anything because Newcastle were just dominating them from start to finish. And it's honestly the most amount of damage I've seen anyone do to Arsenal all season. Arsenal this season have been so solid, and yet Newcastle just picked them apart, both at St. James's Park today and at the Emirates a month ago. So I was really surprised at what happened. And before I even talk about the match, I have to say, big up the Newcastle fans at St. James's Park in the pre-match atmosphere. I've always had respect for Newcastle fans, especially the ones that go to matches in winter with, topless, despite the cold. So yeah, and Newcastle fans, they've always been known for passion, and they definitely showed it, pre-match. They really showed how much this means to them. And, who can blame them? I mean, this is a club that haven't won anything, for 70 years. And they were really up for it. And the players reflected that, I mean, where do we even start? Alexander Isaac, or Isaac, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but, Alexander Isaac um, having a disallowed goal, which I thought, was a bit harsh. But and also I found it quite funny, the referee actually announcing to the fans that the goal got disallowed. And just like Gary Neville said, as if referees couldn't become even more unpopular in football. But look, Newcastle's disallowed goal turned out it didn't really matter because shortly after that, Jacob Murphy makes it 1-0 to Newcastle, and it's a goal that stands. And Newcastle go in 1-0 up after a dominant performance in the first half. And their dominance continues in the second half with Anthony Gordon scoring in the 49th minute, I believe it was, making it 2-0 to Newcastle. And at that point, I think everyone realised there was no way back for Arsenal. And Newcastle just continued to make sure they didn't do anything. I mean, all match, the only time I can recall Arsenal getting close to scoring was a chance from Martin Odegaard. But apart from that, they didn't really look like they were going to do much. Whereas Newcastle, even after they were 2-0 up, even after they went 4-0 up on aggregate, they looked like they wanted to score more. And yeah, in the end, it ended 4-0 to Newcastle. Well done to Newcastle, reaching their second final in the space of 3 years under Eddie Howe is a marvellous achievement, and they thoroughly deserve it. And as for Arsenal, I'm genuinely surprised. I thought Arsenal were going to get through. I thought Arsenal were going to get past Newcastle. And to see them not score even a single goal in the space of two legs was quite shocking. And it generally is concerning. If I was an Arsenal fan, I would be concerned of why this team, despite being so good, just can't manage to get over the line when it comes to winning trophies. But anyway, enough about Arsenal. Newcastle, well done. You're in the final. You deserve it. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be here talking about Liverpool getting to the final as well. That's all I have for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. Goodbye.